says, then Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came up to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said to them, do you not see all these things? Assuredly I say to you, not one stone shall be left here upon another that shall not be thrown down. So they're like, look at these buildings. You see this temple, isn't this thing great? And Jesus says, yeah, you see all this? There's not going to be one stone that will not be thrown down. Now what's interesting is you stop and think, if you rewind back to whenever the religious leaders were saying, you need to tell your disciples to quit praising you. And he said, if they're silent, the stones will cry out. Now you could take that to mean just like the rocks laying on the ground, but the fact that the stones of the temple are going to declare the truth of Christ through the fulfillment of prophecy. Because right here, as he is saying, do you see all of this? That's going to be torn down. He is prophesying something that is going to happen. This right here, recorded in all three Gospels of the Synoptic Gospels, is a verifiable prophecy. Jesus said it beforehand, and later it happened. This takes place in 70 A.D., whenever the Roman general Titus, who later becomes emperor, sieges the city of Jerusalem, and the destruction brought against Jerusalem is so bad, you can actually see marks of it today if you go over there. And in that attack, in that assault, they destroy the temple. Now all that is left of the temple is what is over there, what's known as the Wailing Wall. And that's not even part of the temple. It's part of the retaining wall that built up the mound that the temple sat on. So severe was the destruction. This is actually the reason why a lot of skeptics will say that the Gospels have to be dated later than 70 A.D. Because Jesus foretold it, and well, everyone knows miracles aren't possible. There's no way to know the future, wink, wink. So of course it has to have been done later. That's the only way they can make sense that the Gospel authors knew it was going to happen. Of course, we know better, because Jesus is the Son of God. He knew he could foretell the future, and he told it, and it came to pass.